Welcome to Who Knows? Today we'll be diving into the mind-bending, action-packed world of Total Recall, the 1990 sci-fi classic that had audiences questioning reality. Directed by Paul Verhoeven and starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, this film wasn't just another sci-fi flick. It was a high-octane ride packed with groundbreaking effects, thrilling twists, and a story that kept fans guessing. Inspired by Philip K. Dick's short story, We Can Remember It For You Wholesale, Total Recall became one of the biggest hits of the year, proving that sci-fi and action could blend seamlessly. Its mix of philosophical depth and sheer blockbuster fun makes it a film worth remembering, whether those memories are real or implanted. Before we begin, be sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this. We've got plenty more surprising facts and hidden gems coming your way, and stay until the end for a special joke that'll have you recalling why you love this movie so much. Now, let's dig into the facts. Fact 1. The Schwarzenegger factor. Arnold Schwarzenegger wasn't the first choice to play Douglas Quaid. The role was originally written with Patrick Swayze in mind, and even Richard Dreyfuss and William Hurt were considered. But after Schwarzenegger got involved, he not only secured the role, but also became instrumental in getting the film made. He even brought in the screenwriter from Alien to tighten up the script. Fact 2, a budget recall. At the time, Total Recall was one of the most expensive films ever made, with a budget of around $65 million. The cost was due to its groundbreaking special effects, extensive practical sets, and Schwarzenegger's hefty salary, but it paid off, grossing over $260 million worldwide. Fact 3, Verhoeven's violent vision. Paul Verhoeven is known for his over-the-top action, and Total Recall was no exception. The film was originally given an X rating due to its extreme violence. To secure an R rating, the filmmakers had to trim down several graphic scenes, including some of the most brutal shootouts. Fact 4. Satirical Verhoeven. Paul Verhoeven is famous for sneaking dark humor and satire into his films, and Total Recall is no exception. From the over-the-top commercials to the cheesy one-liners delivered by Schwarzenegger, the film subtly pokes fun at consumer culture, corporate greed, and action movie tropes. One of the best examples, the hilariously creepy Johnnycab driver, which feels like a tongue-in-cheek jab at automated customer service. Fact 5. That's not CGI. For a film that looks so futuristic, most of the effects were done practically. The Mars surface shots were created using miniatures, and the famous head exploding scene was a blend of animatronics and prosthetics. Even the now iconic X-ray scanner scene was filmed using a life-sized animated skeleton model. Fact 6. Mars was almost Australia. Early drafts of the script had Quaid heading to Australia instead of Mars. Thankfully, the setting was changed, giving us one of the most memorable sci-fi depictions of the Red Planet ever seen in film. Fact 7. A head-spinning ending. Is the entire movie just a dream? That debate has raged on for decades. Paul Verhoeven himself has said it's meant to be ambiguous, but if you pay close attention to the hints in the film, like the way the story follows Quaid's recall memory implant request, it seems like the whole thing might just be in his head. Fact 8. An Oscar-worthy sci-fi. Despite being an action-heavy blockbuster, Total Recall won an Academy Award for Special Achievement in Visual Effects. It was one of the few sci-fi films of the era to earn such recognition, proving that action and brains could go hand in hand. Fact 9. The Lost Sequel. The follow-up movie was planned based on another Philip K. Dick story, The Minority Report. The idea was that Quaid, now working as a psychic detective, would prevent crimes before they happened. This concept was eventually reworked into the 2002 Minority Report film starring Tom Cruise. Before we get to the final fact, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check out our other videos to learn more amazing things. Who knows what you might discover? And remember, stick around for a special joke at the end. We wouldn't want you to forget it. Fact 10. A robotic recall. The taxi-driving robot Johnnycab was actually an animatronic puppet operated by puppeteers under the dashboard. The head and facial expressions were controlled remotely, making it one of the most advanced animatronics of its time. I always remember it saying, "Hell of a day, isn't it?" to Quaid. The perfect robotic comment to make, no matter what kind of a day you might be having. So, whether you remember watching Total Recall back in 1990 or you're just discovering it now, there's no denying its impact. Between its wild action, psychological twists, and unforgettable visuals, it remains a sci-fi classic. And with debate still raging about whether Quaid's adventure was real or just a dream, this is one movie that will always keep us guessing. For the memory of a lifetime, recall. By the way, why did Quaid refuse to pay for his memory implant? Because he wanted to forget about the bill. See you at the next video.